Hi, guys. Hi. Me personally, I describe myself as short and stout. So what are we talking about?
Oh, short and sweet. Wait, that's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Why did I forget? I thought I forgot for a
Did you
second.
question yourself a little bit?
I did. I was like, it's like, I don't know, whenever like we've had guests on, and even though they're like my friends, which we haven't had a guest yet in the relaunch, but in the olden days, back in the olden days, when we had to have a guest, I would get so nervous to say their name because I was like, what if I mispronounce it?
And it's your best friend since 2000.
Or like, it doesn't even matter if it was my best friend. Just whoever it is, it's embarrassing if I get it wrong. If I introduce them and it's wrong, that's so embarrassing.
What year were you born in?
You don't know?
I want to say 2001.
Yeah.
Okay. Gutting, though.
Why?
Because it just sucks to hear a bitch born in 2000.
I wasn't born in 2000.
In the 2000s.
Oh.
Like, it
Wait,
just makes me
99? You were just 99, right? 98?
Yeah, but I can claim the 90s.
You were 99 though. So don't, I hate people that are babies that are 99. You're 1999 are so annoying about it. They're like, I'm a 90s baby. I could never imagine being a 2000s. I'm like, 1 year difference.
It just sounds better. It does. Do you know that I have the potential? I don't want to, but I have the potential to live in 3 centuries.
Really?
Centuries,
wait,
right?
No, wait.
Yeah, because a
Not a
decade is
decade,
10.
wait.
A century is 100. Yes,
Wait.
I'm right.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I can live in the 1900s, 2000, and then 2100 if
Oh.
I
If you
choose to.
To be able to. You would have to be, what, 102?
My grandma's 102.
I'm trying to live to triple digits. That is my
You
goal.
want to?
Yes. No, I was talking about this with, okay, not to like expose his tea, but whatever, with Joe about this. And I was like, I want to live to be 100. And he was like, I'll probably die when I'm like in my 70s. I was like, I'm so sorry. That is so early and not allowed. Like,
I will say, as of late, I've been saying I want to not live that long because that sounds fucking miserable to me. 80, I've been saying 70, but I've moved it to 80 because I did realize that is only, that's less than 50 years away. So I'm like a little nervous.
well, and also, like, my parents are 50. And
Yeah,
I've known them
yeah.
for 23 years. That if my parents died when I was 70, that means my life with them would be halfway over.
This is such a fun
So
conversation.
depressing. No, so I'm like, 70s? What are you talking about?
He's going to leave your ass.
I was like, what are you talking about? That's so sad. Like,
Yeah, no.
no. I'm like, if we're still together and you're 70, like, sorry, you are making it through.
Or I live with you.
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Well, this was fun.
Anyways, yeah, what a great conversation.
What's been up with you?
So much. I got a tattoo, my first real tattoo.
Is the other one a stick and poke?
Well, my friend's friend did it with her own gun.
It's
but
still a
like,
gun.
is it real? I don't know.
Mine's a
This
stick
feels
and
like I
poke.
really want to show it, but let me see. I'll show. Wait, hold my microphone.
We might edit this out.
It's not an inappropriate place.
2 weeks in a row, did you have this exact angle showing people?
It's just my little hip.
Yeah. It's so cute.
It's a little dolphin. Okay, but it has like a rash on it from.
Okay.
I don't even think you can hear me, but from my Band-Aid.
There's a rash and it's a dolphin.
Okay. Ew. Okay.
Why did you get it?
Anyways, because dolphins have always been my favorite animal, and I used to say I wanted to work with them, and then I kind of, like I wanted to be a marine biologist for a long time.
Every little
No.
girl did.
It's so different though. It's not like that was my personality. People would say that was my personality. Like I came up to career day wearing a wetsuit. Yes, I did that. And then I kind of strayed away from that, and now I'm kind of like leaning that. Like I want to do film, obviously, and acting and stuff too, but I've kind of found a way to combine both of those things, and that's what I'm kind of going for right now. I made a TikTok I haven't told people this. I made a TikTok for my scuba. I posted one video. I have 0 followers.
I haven't seen it.
I know, it's just called scuba.scout. Everyone follow it. But I'm just going to be posting like dive stuff, and it's just kind of for my own thing, and that'll be cool if it turned into something, because diving is expensive, so I need funds to do it. But yeah, so that's kind of why I got it. And also my friend Callie was with me, and like she has a shark tattoo, and like sharks are like her equivalent, and I was like, wait, what if I got a dolphin? And then we just did it. So it was fun. It was actually so embarrassing though, because we were calling around to a lot of places to find like the cheapest one, and then I called my dad and was like, should I get a tattoo? And at first he said no. Then I explained it, and he was like, okay, that's fine, you should get it. But then he said, don't go to the cheapest place. He's like, this is gonna be on your body forever. Like spending an extra $50 to ensure that it looks good would be worth it. And we were the last place we called, the lady on the phone was so nice. Shout out to her. And she was like, oh, everyone's booked right now. She's like, but my husband has a studio in Hollywood, and like his like rate is usually this, but like I'll tell him to work with you. Like he listens to me. Like she was a queen. And it was so awkward. She put us on hold, and I didn't realize she could still hear us. And I was talking to Callie, my friend Callie, and I was like, oh my God, Callie, I'm so nervous. I might have to take a shot before this. And we were talking about that. And we realized she could hear us.
She didn't say anything though?
She did. She was like, oh, I don't think you meant for me to hear that. I was like, oh, nope. I did not, in fact. And then we went, her husband did it, and she showed up, and I got to meet her in person. She was so cool and sweet. So shout out to her.
What are the odds that all of the artists weren't booked and she was just like gassing her husband up and getting him business?
Maybe. He's good though. His stuff was really cool. And
you should plug him.
I forgot his name, but he has like 13K or something.
Wow.
So he
don't need it.
He doesn't need my business.
Can plug us.
No. And also my tattoo is so small. If you look at his other stuff, like he had
it's like cool stuff.
Yeah, he had an Albert Einstein, like huge, like detailed tattoo someone did recently. So yeah, he doesn't need he doesn't need my 1,000 followers. Wow. But yeah. So that's what I did. I went diving again. What else?
All right.
That's it.
Why this big though?
Why what?
It's big though.
Oh, a tattoo? Yeah. It's on my body forever.
Well, and your friend came in town.
Yes, my friend. It was so fun. And literally in less than a month, I'll be in the Bahamas. Life will feel complete.
I've never seen you need it more.
I need it so bad. I really need it.
I'm scared for you more than I ever had. Sorry. I'm scared of you more than I ever have been in my whole life.
Why?
Because it's very tense, like all the time. Life.
A lot has happened in my emotional life.
You need you need to be on a boat. You need to be away from people.
This weekend was
great. You need to have
great.
like bad cell service. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
do.
You need to have bad cell service. I need you to not be able to send a text.
This weekend was good for that because, like I said, Callie came into town, so I was like, I'm ignoring everybody. I'm just hanging out with her, and it was so nice. And so, but unfortunately, life came back quickly.
That's okay. Swiftly
Smacked you around. Smacked me in the face as soon as she left. Life was like, bam! Did you miss me? No. So yeah, I need to be in the Bahamas. Stat. And
that's what you missed on Glee?
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, I also bought a bunch of diving gear. I spent so much money buying my own gear. It's so cute though. It's literally so cute. So I'm very excited about it. But that's it. That's what you missed on Glee.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Me personally, not much you missed on Glee, but I did want to share because he deserves the shout out for how cute my evening went last night. But my roommate and her boyfriend, we watched Ted Lasso. They watched Jury Duty together, like all shows that we've already seen. But like I tapped in for Ted Lasso. I did not tap in for Jury Duty. But I rewatched all of Love Island USA Season 6 with them because if he was down for the challenge and she was down for the challenge, I was like, y'all, I will sit with you again through it. It is truly some of the greatest TV I've ever watched in my life. So we watched that all together. And he calls a family meeting last night, and he was like, we need to pick a new show to watch. So he came up with a whole system that obviously I did not allow him to have full control of, and I did take control of it halfway through. In the moment, I was disappointed in myself. But to be fair, it was a hat full of shows, 30 plus shows that he's like kept a running list of things we can watch. And he had said, we're each going to pull a show. Everyone gets one veto until we land on 3 shows that we're Socratic seminaring. So I want you to think about this. That means I pull a show. I'm like, okay, there could be worse in the hat. She pulls one. She thinks the same. He pulls one. He goes, nobody's going to veto? I was like, why would I use my veto? What if there's worse?
Yeah.
And he was like, okay, then these are the 3 we decide on. I was like, wait, so we have to use the veto, but you only get one. So what do you mean? And so I was kind of being annoying, and I was like, I don't want to use my veto, but I don't like these 3.
Okay, so what did you decide on?
Fargo.
Oh, whoa, interesting.
We landed on Fargo. It was between our Socratic seminar, ended up between Boardwalk Empire, Mad Men, and Fargo. And me and him have both seen Mad Men, but apparently he wants her to watch Mad Men. And I said, Mad Men was my first quarantine show. It ranks top 5 TV shows I've ever seen. Like, it's very Succession, like up there with Succession to me. Greatest shows I've ever seen. But it is so long. It just takes forever. Like, it's a feat. And I was like, I don't know. We just watched 36 episodes of a show, and that was a feat. So, like, imagine there being seasons that you had to get through of, like, hours. So it was, like, that was the con of it. And I was like, I'm going to decide against me personally. I'm against Mad Men. But none of us have seen Fargo. So we started Fargo.
That has Juno Temple, right?
So it's an anthology series. So
but isn't she in
each
it?
season is a different cast.
She's in it, right?
The current
one,
season.
right?
Yeah, she got an Emmy nom.
Yes, I remember
They
that.
have a lot of Emmy noms. And that was part of the reason I wanted to watch it, was because I was like, I would love to know what I'm talking about. I try to watch as many whenever the season rolls around.
I need to watch The Bear still. I know. I haven't watched TV much recently.
And that truly is like that's the thing, is diving is your hobby.
Yeah.
Media consumption is mine.
It used to be mine, though. I feel like I used to watch more, but I've been trying to be more active, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with consuming media.
Yeah. Do you almost wish that you'd find like the sweet spot of it? Or
Of what?
Like, do you almost wish you consumed more?
No. I like when I'm like, oh my God, I haven't really sat and watched TV. I'm okay, but also that's not true because I've been watching Vanderpump Rules.
What do you mean?
But like, I used to binge. I haven't binged something, and so I haven't taken a day to binge something in a while.
Well, you don't have to do it in a day.
No, I know, but I like that. I feel like especially after I graduated college, like I would spend so much time just watching TV all the time.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've done less of that, and I like that. But also, I'm like, wait, I need to be in the know, and I do want to watch it. So I'm going to watch The Bear. My dad keeps asking me.
Somebody needs to slide up and tell her it's part of her job, because I can only say it.
I know. But anyways.
I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to briefly mention. One being that I don't think you're online, but I think you don't know this. So the girl that came up with Very To Me, You're Very Mindful is getting sued.
What?
By some man.
Wait, what?
Mind you, the internet like pulled through with this trend because she was able to like pay for the rest of her transition, like truly the way that the internet should work. Like when it makes somebody famous, so great when it's like of fantastic value. Mm-hmm. Some freak out there, some man claimed it was his thing and that he coined it and that she didn't trademark it. So he's suing her.
He's not going to win. You can't, it's a word.
But the problem is that you then, because she was going to like, you know, try to go a little farther, make a t-shirt, make a little hat, you know, do whatever you want with it, but like send like a cease and desist to her.
How? But he didn't trademark it, so he can't sue her.
Apparently he did.
Bye. Okay. I need to see the facts. I need the receipts.
Well, but the thing is it's like hard to, long story short, she was saying a little bit ago that it's obviously hard for like a small time person to get an actual lawyer against somebody suing you, but she has representation now. So is fighting it, because don't even fucking try, bitch. The fact that somebody thought they could coin a phrase
I mean,
Like, that blows my mind.
You can coin like a slogan, I guess.
Who's this man, though? Like, I don't know him.
Saying that's demure, like, you can't coin that.
Emily Gilmore said it in Gilmore Girls. You could argue that she said it. Like, I don't.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like,
so confused.
That's like trying to coin like slay. You just can't do that.
Like, no, I actually invented slay.
Bye.
Okay. Like,
bye. That's dumb.
So that so there's at least good news on that front. But what else? Oh, as of today, Naomi Osaka won her first US Open in 3 years, which is tennis.
I was like,
Ooh.
not into sports.
It's the bare minimum, I fear.
I don't know anything about
the
sports.
US Open.
I don't care. Well, that's great for them. But like, I'm not into sports. I'm not into watching sports on TV or whatever. That's great for them. That's really cool. I'm not like diminishing that. I'm just saying I don't really like watching sports. I want to get into it. That is something I'd love to get into, but I just, yeah. I'm just not a sports gal.
Well, this is an incredible thing that she won, and it's like an incredible tournament and very, very big for her and insane. Love that for her. A movie that got announced that I'm very excited for is called Ballerina Overdrive. And it's a little indie action movie. And it's about ballerinas whose bus breaks down on the way to a competition, and they find a little inn, and then shit hits the fan, all hell breaks loose, and they have to fight to survive. And the cast is Lana Condor, who we know from To All the Boys I Loved Before, and Abbott. Avantika, who was in Mean Girls. Iris Apatow.
Slay.
Slay. Maddie Ziegler.
Oh, I was going to say this is giving Dance Moms.
And Millicent Simmons, who's in A Quiet Place.
Oh.
The deaf one, in A Quiet Place. Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm excited. That's like fascinating to me. What a cool plot. Giving Yellow Jackets.
What do you mean like shit hits the fan? Oops. What do you mean like
stuff
hits the fan?
They like, I guess, find an inn and like an abandoned.
But like
inn.
the world is
it's
ending.
It's an action movie, so I'm assuming that there's some kind of like something out to get them.
I didn't know if you meant like drama.
Whenever a bus breaks down in the middle of nowhere in a movie, I'm gonna assume that it probably didn't just break down. I don't know, but I don't know the plot. It's in its first stages.
Very cool though.
No, I'm actually so excited. But
should we jump in?
Yes.
Dive in. The album came out, guys. Literally
short and sweet.
It's just crazy to see the like rise to fame that she's had. I mean, she's been obviously.
Whose album is this?
Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
If you don't know, I'm sorry you live under a rock. Like, I know, so you should know. Anyways, because she's been around, but she's not been like big until very recently, and it's just really cool to see that she's now one of, I feel like, the biggest artists of our generation.
I feel like that's like almost been a common thing though, and I don't know if it's because of the internet or because people are like so open to music lately. I feel like there's a shift in the music era and people just like listening to anything and everything. I feel like the rise of people has been so like exponential. Like there hasn't really been like gradual rises I've seen of people. It's like people like coming in and
overnight success.
I mean, like she's been working her ass off for a while, but
it not that she hasn't been working, but it's an overnight success in the way that like one day she's not that big and the next day she's huge. Right. And that is definitely because of like TikTok and stuff, I think. And I think a big thing that has made her rise to stardom is honestly her outfits. Whoever styles her, oh my gosh.
It's all about branding.
Yes.
It is. Yes. Because like the way she has managed to brand herself as Polly Pocket, and people associate Polly Pocket in a way with her. They associate like these hearts. They associate itty bitty little dresses, big shoes, anything that's kind of Bratz but not. Just the gorgeous hair, like gorgeous old Hollywood hair. Like there's a look, you know?
Right.
And I think that that's so important.
Oh, for sure.
Especially in like, we just saw Brat. Like Brat had such a specific branding. Like people I'm going to say in the past, branding has been so like much better lately in marketing, but in the past it hasn't been as good. And I think that teams, because like people our age do know how to brand, but unfortunately a lot of times it's their teams that don't know how to brand, so it can fall flat if it's not a giant team effort, like cohesive everything. And this is somebody that totally has their shit together when it comes to branding.
Yeah, like everything from her outfits to just even her aesthetics of like the way they announced her album, the like 90s infomercial. Yeah. So good. They just
like I would have woken up on my couch at 3 a.m. to that.
Yeah. It's so.
What did you think of the album? What
so
favorite
good.
songs?
Literally favorite song, Juno, I think.
Thank God somebody wrote a song about this.
Literally. And just the beat and everything. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny, people on TikTok that are like, oh my gosh, my this one girl posted, and she was like, my nieces like, or my sister has kids. So yeah, my nieces are like 7 and 5 and love Sabrina Carpenter. Like, good luck explaining this.
Good luck, Charlie.
Good luck, Charlie.
I saw somebody say, love the album, except the one when my mom is in the car. And it's that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, so. Yeah.
Well,
we're not gonna finish that phrase. Actually,
I think it's funny that somebody asked her if the song was about. Someone asked her if the song was about, I think, the city or the mountain range, and she was like, no, it's about the movie. It's about the pregnant teenager. Like, let's be clear. It's about wanting to have kids with the person you're with, just straight up.
That wouldn't even make sense. Like, even if you don't know what that movie is, you have to know it's not about a city. Or so I saw her say too, like someone said a Mount Juno. I'm like,
Mount.
Make you I might let you make me a mountain, like
right.
So
2 of us, 2 what? 2 mountains?
Oh
what do you
my
mean?
gosh. Yeah. I also love Taste, obviously. I did not know all this Camila Cabello like drama till now. I didn't know about any of this. So I've been intrigued. And then Lie to Girls. That one just hits a little too close to home.
I will at least say I'm so grateful that you can recognize that in yourself.
I know that. I know. The whole time, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bedchem.
Girls know when they're lying to themselves. Bedchem is fun.
Mm-hmm. What else? What do you like?
Those are, Dumb and Poetic. Really good. That one is dedicated to all like the girls who've dated theater boys. Is it not?
Yeah.
Is it not?
Yeah.
I don't know that it really like applies to me because I dated a boy in theater, but the general theater boy, that's who that's about.
Absolutely.
So that
I
was
think
funny.
she, as a child actor, understands that
it's probably,
and sees
that's
that.
What I'm saying. It's literally probably written about a boy that did theater,
1000%.
like for sure was about a white boy in theater.
Do you know my favorite lore that puts me in the Sabrina Carpenter universe? She has come to the restaurant that I work at right before dumping a boy every single time she does it.
How do you know this?
Because of my coworkers that have worked there, and then it like winds up being published the literal next day. So
way.
I don't know if it's like a little thing she does like in her head. I don't know what it is, but like, girl, my coworkers have clocked her teeth. And when the whole
tell me this.
there was a breakup rumor that her and Barry had broken up, which I think is not true.
No, I don't think
and
it's
I will
true.
also say I don't think it's true because she hasn't shown up. Like, she hasn't gone to the restaurant.
You need to make a TikTok about that.
No, because
girls,
then
I
she
know.
wouldn't come.
Oh.
If
she saw our TikTok. Yeah. Which honestly,
she's been online though. You
never
know.
Here's the thing.
She doesn't
Would
know
you
where I
rather
work.
her come to your restaurant and not even see you, or for sure
Can
see
you
your
imagine?
TikTok?
She sees my
Steve,
TikTok,
you
and
are
then she
TikTok.
comes to the restaurant and she looks at me and she goes, "Shut the fuck up." Don't say anything. I'm bringing it. Don't say it. If you sell it to the media, I'll know it's you. I'm like,
You don't have to name drop the restaurant.
you guys
wouldn't know.
If you know where I work, shut it.
Yeah, you don't have to, you can make a TikTok about not name drop the restaurant.
Yes,
She won't know.
It has happened. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I was like, nope, we're all clear. She hasn't brought him in.
Huh. Well, there you go.
The famous picture of her and Joshua Bassett on their date is, I know exactly what table it's at.
Wait, that's at your place of work?
Yes, girl, my newest. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wait. I've seen that photo. I did not know that was taken at that place.
Yeah.
This is mind-blowing. Whoa.
There's history happened there.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
You're going to have to remind me of the name of the song, and I'm going to sound really uneducated. I'm educated in a lot of stuff, but...
What song?
From Your Man Found God. What is it? Went and Found God. It's like all the lyrics are about is like, really, now you believe in God?
Well, yeah. Why don't I remember?
I don't know.
Not Sharpest Tool, right? Which one is it?
Babe?
Wait, I'm going to look this up.
Okay, well, regardless.
Wait, Slim Pickens.
Yes. Because
oh my gosh, that one's so good.
So beautiful and ironic that two of her exes are like suddenly post breakup being like, I love, just God and religion and
I love Good Graces.
Oh, I want to line
and
dance to that one.
Coincidence. Wait, what is the one you're talking about?
I don't know. I just said I don't know. How would I?
I don't remember her talking about that in any of them.
Yes, the whole plot of one of the songs is that like, oh, you went and found God. Shocking.
How does it go? Like, sing it.
No.
Hum it.
No, you need to come up with something to say while I scroll on my phone.
Wait, I know what I'm going to say. In regards to Slim Pickens.
Not us both, just...
This is scary to me that... Like, I mean, luckily, okay, I'm in a relationship, so I don't have to worry about this. But I'm worried for my friends who are single and before I had a relationship, I'll be like, oh my God, it is like Slim Pickens out here. If Sabrina Carpenter is thinking that, then like, I don't know what to tell you.
No,
I don't know. Like, she is, I feel like the perfect girl, like that any guy would ever want.
Yes.
So I'm like, if she is struggling...
We're all fucked.
Yeah. I'm like, what do you mean?
Babe, that means like we're... In a way, though, couldn't you just look at it as like, you'll be fine too? Like, then we're all in the trenches together. No?
No.
Okay.
For me, it's perfect. Like, okay, if someone who's literally perfect, literally a goddess, like ethereal, is struggling...
I know.
That's crazy. Like, something is wrong. Actually, there really is something wrong with men in our society.
No, I know.
As a whole, like, majority of men that I meet or hear about or my friends date are not good guys.
I agree.
And it's crazy. Like, actually, where are all the good men? Where have they gone? Because there are so few of them left, and it's scary to me.
No, because I don't know where they went. And I also do think a lot of it has to do with... I'm so distracted. It has to do a lot with like what's in my hand, right?
Phones?
Yeah, 1000%. It has to do with our phones and I need to actually just focus on my thought. It has to do with our phones. It has to do with like, I think they tell each other things that aren't true. Like men.
Guys?
Yeah. I think they just like, they're like, oh man, like here's like how to treat a girl. Here's how to do this, that, and the other. Shut up. Also, kind of a wider space. We've lost the use of third spaces in society. We can now only, when going to meet people, it's at a bar or it's getting coffee. There are no more like free spaces the way there used to be other free spaces. When was the last time you went up to somebody on the beach?
There's
no place I feel more vulnerable than the beach. I'm not saying for you to spend your time. I'm saying to meet other people.
I thought you meant to bring another person.
No, third spaces, like where you meet people doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Because there used to be, like third spaces just used to exist in society and we don't have them anymore. Like everything is... going to a bar and getting coffee for day. Like, you're not meeting people anymore. You're meeting people on your phone on an app.
No, and you know what, too? I saw, what's the guy's name that played Gabe Duncan? Bradley Stephen Perry. Which, didn't he date Sabrina Carpenter?
Yes.
Okay, so interesting. But he was talking about this on a podcast. I saw a TikTok about it.
He has a great podcast.
And they were talking about how dating apps have ruined dating. And I never thought about it this way, but he was like, now you can just like swipe and see like so many people. So you meet someone in person, you're like, oh, well, it's fine because there's 100 better people on this dating app. So like we've kind of, you know, mess. I don't know. Does that make sense?
Like
That's
natural conversation doesn't exist anymore because of it. It's like, first of all, you already have like a good amount of details about them. So you're like, wait, what do I ask without looking dumb? Because I already know it. That's an insane thing to think. I thought that the other day. I was like, I can't ask where somebody's from. I technically know where they're from. Like, why am I spiraling about that? I hate a bitch named a dating app.
I know. They're actually the worst.
Oh my God. I would rather meet my person on a dating app and we come up with a pact that we're going to lie to everyone we know about where we met. And we're going to come up with an elaborate story.
Oh, yeah.
That's not too detailed, but detailed enough that we can't mess up. But we did not meet on a dating app.
I would never admit to that. I would never.
I can't do it. And I literally know so many people who have, and that's great for them. I can't do it.
No, I can't do it. Imagine too, like getting married to someone and like
my first wedding out of college, they met on Tinder. They were great people.
No,
but like
at the wedding, like being like, oh my God, when we met
when
on
I scrolled.
Tinder, like no,
it was love at first swipe.
No, no.
We have to draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, but it's just crazy because I feel like I don't want to be sexist, but there's so many great women. Like, I mean, so many
Do you know what
lovely girls. And then I'm like, where are the stand-up guys? Like, where are they?
I thought about this the other day. Every guy who's turned into us is about to turn it off. How is it that most of the couples I see, she's so hot?
I know.
And I'm not going to finish the other half, but like, do you not always think like, howdy bagger?
No, so often. I will literally tell my boyfriend, I'll be like, look at this couple. Is this not crazy? I will show him pictures of like people I know. And I'm like, how?
So all I keep thinking is like,
and I know that they don't have that good of a personality.
No, and are there more hot women on the planet than hot men then? Because the math doesn't math.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know. I've thought the same thing.
Okay.
I've thought the same thing. I really need an answer though, because it's also like
the ratio's crazy.
I could see where, women are into makeup. They're more like into fashion, clothes. And so guys don't try as hard on their appearance. So maybe that's why.
Or do they give up?
Maybe. So maybe that's why. Maybe that could explain the looks thing. But it's the personality thing. Why are so many men horrible? And maybe it's because we've let them be that way and they get away with a lot of stuff. Like, I know it's just a silly show, but it's making me so mad right now. Like, how these men are behaving on Vanderpump Rules. And it's
they get an excuse.
They just get an excuse. Like, no one cares that they're cheating. They're doing whatever. It's like, oh, that's just him. Like, what? No. Oh, my gosh.
You know how many times you're, like, waiting on a table and she's a gem?
Oh, yeah.
And he won't fucking look at you or, like, and, she'll order for him or she'll be like, hi, how are you? Mm-hmm. And he's just like, this. And points to an item and yeah.
That is crazy. And that's happened to you?
Okay. Yes.
That's never happened to me.
Oh, well, the worst come into where I work.
That is crazy.
Other place. The one I was talking about earlier.
That is crazy.
Oh, I had a table the other day that made me so insane. It's why
I
copped an attitude with you last night.
Oh no.
The toast lady.
That was like, this is not toasted.
No, okay. Not her. I could have my own podcast just about stories from the day. I was doing so good. I really was. I was doing so good. I did not have like a bad mood in my body. I was closing, which normally I'm pissed off about. I was fine until I had 6 tables come in the last hour. And the rest of them were normal. But this one had every question you could ever ask. She had every allergy in the book, which started to turn to a liability because I was like, you just straight up might die here. If you have that many allergies, I'm scared to keep waiting. I'm horrified. And it just kept ending. And I, you know the phrase, if there's anything you can do about that.
Yeah.
Like if like a little thing was wrong, we noticed that this looks like this or this was missing this. If there's anything you can do about it, babe, you want it off the bill. Please be so for real with me right now. Yeah. Like just tell me what you want because I can't keep running. I was getting my steps in. I didn't close shit. And then I got a migraine. And I was like, I hate this. And then turns out everybody in the restaurant knew who they were. And that's like their MO. They do that all the time.
Ugh. Bye. That's annoying.
Anyways,
back to men are trash. Not men.
Well,
men, not all men.
actually,
not all men.
But on that topic, there is not a man safe in a Sabrina Carpenter music video. Men are not safe. She's going to kill him.
Oh.
She's going to put him in jail.
Yeah.
They're scared. They should be. And I adore it. I wanted to talk about the music video.
Okay, but wait.
Taste.
Okay.
Go.
You
go.
Well, I was gonna segue into a different
thing,
but
men are
that's
trash?
okay.
Like a different men are
yeah.
trash?
Because I was gonna say that was gonna be my segue to one of my favorite songs on the album, which is "Lie to Girls."
Go for it.
I was just gonna say that song is so good, and it's just sad. Again, but this is the same thing we were saying, but like it's sad how relatable it is, and like how so many girls will be in these relationships and like men will just lie. Like, so why do so many men lie? It's actually crazy. And
when most of the time the stuff they're lying about isn't as bad as they end up making it.
maybe
Like they just don't know how to be honest, I think.
Yeah. And it's just like women put up with so much, I feel like, in relationships, and it's just so sad. Like it's just sad because so many girls were posting that I know saying how relatable that song is.
Well, you
to
know
them.
what it is? It's because we all do know how little there is out there in good men.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have somebody that's rocking a good 50% stat of a good man, you are going to lie to yourself.
Yeah.
Because the thing that crosses your mind is there's not better out there for me. So you're going to
That's so
settle and you're going to, no, it is. And as somebody who doesn't go anywhere near that, I have had to sit and watch 98% of my friends go through that, and it sucks.
Yeah.
So it sucks more for them, but as a bystander,
Like, well,
I'll tell you
yeah.
right now that the amount of screaming into my pillow I've done, the amount of like, oh no, like, I know you'll be great, go upstairs, like
Yeah.
I will lose my damn mind. I have lost my damn
I mean,
mind.
I've been on both sides of it, so I can like speak from
Yeah.
both sides. 'Cause I've had friends, date guys, and I'm like, girl, he's lying to you. Like, don't lie to yourself. Like, you know, he's not worth it. And then I've also had that happen to me. So I get it from both sides. And so that song just, what was that noise? Did you hear that?
Probably something in your kitchen.
Probably. But yeah, it just makes me sad that so many girls can relate to that. That's so sad. But that's all I had to say about that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's all about like, I don't know, knowing that there is better out there for you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like actually having the courage sometimes to be like, fuck it. Even if better is being single sometimes. Like, you know, I'm a huge single proponent, but
I think for me, like speaking from my personal experience, when I was in a relationship that like I was getting emotionally cheated on and I knew about it, and one of the times, and a lot of other stuff. And like, I knew it was over, but like, I wanted to cling to it. Not because I didn't think there was anything better, but I think also like, for me, I'm like a very loyal person. And when I love someone, I won't ever to not be able to not love them. And so it's like, what are you supposed to do? Just like throw everything away? Like, that's such a weird, hard concept. So it's not even just like, oh, I'm gonna be single. It's like, oh, this person's not gonna be in my life anymore. Like, that's really weird. With this person that you have like so much love for, and like, it's like, I know like in the moment when I was going through that, I was like, where am I gonna put this? You know, like, where do I put this? All this like feeling and all this love, like it has to go somewhere. And so that, I think, is what a lot of people think too. It's not even just like, is there anything better? It's like, you are so attached to this person, you couldn't think of hurting them, so the thought of like them hurting you also like doesn't make sense, because it's like, well, I would never do that to this person, so like they must not be doing that to me, right? You know? Yeah.
I'm curious where you think you ended up putting it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah?
I think it just goes away a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, I think it just, after, like, it does, you know.
How long for like for if there's like other people out there that are like, oh, word.
Oh.
How long do you think honesty like
This is getting so personal. I didn't mean for it
Well,
to get
I
this
haven't
deep.
been with somebody in years,
Yeah.
so it's not going to be me. But like, I love being single.
But you can speak to your experience of,
Yeah, but
also that was different.
It's different. That's for another album. That's for Chapel Roan's next album.
True.
If we had recorded when Good Luck Babe came out, bitch, I fear it's me.
Yeah.
Like, not it's right. How long, when do you think you knew that you were like straight up lying to yourself and that it was over? How long did you stay?
Oh, like a long time. Months.
Yeah.
Months. And so like, this is like, to be so candid.
Yeah.
I like would cry all the time, and I was always sad and always like, because I knew, like, yeah, and I like, but I would just tell myself, I would like cling to any little good thing, because there were still good moments, in the relationship that I was in.
Him picking up the phone.
Don't call me out like that. But there were good moments. No, there were.
Him texting you good morning.
Stop.
Solid.
Stop. No, there were some good things still. And so it's like, but truth be told, literally any little small thing, like I would cling to and be like, oh, well, yeah, like this is proof. Like this is something, And it's like, no. A good morning text does not mean anything. Like, I'm sorry.
He's going to marry me. Like,
no.
He's the one.
So
yeah.
I stayed for like months, but in one of my relationships, that I knew was over. So that, yeah.
Thank you for your candor.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm like, I don't want to like, it's so hard. We talked about this earlier. I'm like, like talking about personal experiences like in a public way, because I don't want,
You never want to trash someone, and you
No.
don't want them to feel like, whoa, she's talking about me.
Right.
Do you know what I
right.
mean?
So like, yeah, I would never even people who have really hurt me and like done me wrong. Like I never wish ill on people, and whatever happened. And like, that's my personal thing to deal with. And I don't want anyone else to like, not that, who knows, probably, our 3 listeners probably they already know,
Yeah.
but if someone were to ever hear, I would never want people to try and like find out who I'm talking about, or find out, and like do something about it.
You know what I'm
whatever.
grateful for? The fact that I got hacked way back when. You can't figure out who I was with. It's like erased.
Oh yeah. Well,
Because it's also off that person's Instagram.
but I don't know. You would never know. But I feel like people are crazy online now that.
That's true. They'd be like, we found her old hacked account where the most recent photo is a Tesla that she didn't buy.
Right.
Which is the most recent point I'm posting my old account.
But I do like talking about it because, one, I think it's helpful for like me. And who knows, maybe someone listening
Do you know how
can
crazy
relate to what I'm saying.
Well,
so.
and like you related to something that someone so huge was saying. Like when you really break that down,
That's true.
if I'm 4 glasses of wine in enough, I'm going to spiral and think about like how crazy shared experiences are. And the
That
fact
is
that like
crazy.
somebody can write like a song that's just like simply lyrics and notes. And you're like, been there, done that, girl. Like crying, upset about it. Like that a story can play out in your mind. I don't know. I just think like
that
it's
is
very
really
cool.
crazy. I feel like it connects us all. Like
It does.
all women.
It does. Because you have your Light of Girls, you have your Taste girls, you have your Juno girls.
And then I feel like I'm a mix of all of them. Like I'm like, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just like to watch a fun music video.
Yeah. So like, and now on to taste.
And now onto the fun.
Now to the fun.
I love
the
that
music video is so good.
Well,
That's
she's
so
been
fun.
creating like a plot line almost in all of her music videos. They're all kind of like flowing into each other.
Well, I know the first and second one definitely were, because like you could hear the music.
She's getting
the
like,
music too.
yeah, and she's like getting arrested into the arrest and all that
Yes.
stuff. But I love that it's just like so much camp and actually making. I love a music video that feels like a short film because then I listen to the song and I'm like, how did I watch 2 minutes and 30 seconds of something that felt like a movie?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love the amount of horror movie references, which I know you probably like Horror's not your genre.
No. But that's not, it's so that's not horror. I wouldn't call the music video horror.
No. I'm saying it homage to several horror movies. So like the overall concept was Death Becomes Her, which I was talking to my mom about the other day because it's Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn. And the whole point is you taking this potion that you can become young forever, but you're so fucked because like every injury you have makes you look worse. And so you just end up looking like shitty, but you're never going to die. So you just look crazy as hell. Love Death Becomes Her. Her little like fur white moment. Obviously, shower scene is giving Psycho.
Right.
But like the fur and the white is, do you ever watch Addams Family Values? It's the second Addams Family. So fun. Joan Cusack plays Debbie, who's this like loves pastels and pink and all this stuff. And so they hate her, but she also loves murdering people. Debbie would have fit in with the Addams, and I stand on that. She was just extra crazy, and the pastels gave it away. But she wears that. So it's like Debbie's crazy. There's an Addams Family thing in there. Kill Bill is Jenna's outfit with the nurse. Ginger Snaps is a very niche horror reference. So I think she's a very cool girl for her letterboxed, essentially, is the falling with the fence post. And then she unwinds and like gives a finger. And that's almost the exact scene.
Huh.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, it's amazing.
All the outfits, the colors, like.
Yes.
So fun.
So fun. I just love the idea of like, there is something so specific between, Olivia Rodrigo said it too with Obsessed. Like there is something between you and the girl that your man is seeing now. Like there is always going to be something between y'all. Something so unspoken, something so specific. And I don't know, I do love a music video where they just end up killing him and then they just have their own little flirty thing together. I think that that's incredible. And I think more girls need to ditch their men and just be girls together.
I think too, it's also like, I don't want to keep like bringing this up, but like, well, like I had something where I was like, kind of like cheated on, whatever kind of, and for a long time I was like mad at the girl, and I was so like, I was more mad at her than I was at him, and like I was like, oh, this girl, like, oh, like I would have all this like negative energy, and then one day I was like, wait, you know what, like, yes, that was not cool of her to do because we were friends or whatever. But no, like I was dating this person, and like if anyone's in the wrong, it's him. Like he should have done that. And I was like, wait, why do I want to become friends with the girl now?
Well, do you not notice that that's the theme every time?
Yeah. It's a very real thing.
Two girls get dumped or dumped
that's so powerful.
Same. Every time two girls get dumped by or dump the same man, do they not end up, same way Sabrina and Jenna at the end, were like bonding over how shitty he was?
Yeah.
Do they not do that? Do you both not break it down and you're like, and he did this? Oh no, literally he did this. And so, because there's some things that I can't even get into females and their friendships and homoerotic friendships. I can't, or else it'll be a whole nother episode. But like women, I just can't. And you know what? That man happened to die in the video and I felt zero remorse.
Well, okay. I wouldn't go as far to say, well, obviously I didn't feel remorse in the music video because like it's a music video. Yeah.
It was such a good music video. You know what? It was giving me Secretaries vibes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it was really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10 for little Polly Pockets and their big tall heels.
Yes. I'm trying to think what else in the album. Other thoughts?
I don't know. I'm very excited for her trajectory. She just got announced to be one of the VMA performers, which is really exciting. They announced the lineup for people performing.
Oh, her Coachella performance was so cute. Again, with the motel. Oh my gosh!
Marketing, like her team is eating. They're eating, and I also love that she doesn't shy away from. We're really entering the era of like Disney girls. Very much being like, no. you know, something, you have Olivia, you have Sabrina, you have Jenna, you have even like, I'll throw Zendaya in there. Cause it's like, no, you know what? I'm going to talk about sex and I'm going to like drop specific language
That she does.
involving it. And that was a whole nother part of my life. So I love that there's kind of like a fearlessness,
Yeah.
especially in that industry where it's like something that big can have such like a huge control over what you decide to pursue or like do with your life. And it's kind of like they've carved their own path.
And I think it's interesting.
So young.
I will say it's interesting. I think it's cool too that it kind of breaks up the dynamic of, you know, I feel like I keep like shitting on men this whole episode. I'm not
Was
trying
the
to do
album
that.
not that? I'm
I know,
so confused.
But like, you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to come across as one of those people that's like, there is no hope for any man. All men are trash.
I feel like you,
But
I've never gotten that energy from
okay,
you
good.
once.
Okay, I don't want to.
I think sometimes you're a defender of men.
Okay, well.
Just watch with the accusation.
No, but what I was saying too is like, there is kind of this thing in the media too, like guys can talk about that stuff and it's fine. But then girls are supposed to be innocent little girls. And like, so it's just fun to see some like girls just like, if that's who they are, like that's who they are. And like, they shouldn't, you know, have to shy away from it because guys can talk about that stuff in their songs and they're not frowned upon for it. So.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's so cool. Fun. I think I've listened to it 4 times through. Looking forward to a 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I had a question for you.
Okay.
If it was Brat Summer, what do you think the fall is going to bring?
Ooh. Aren't people already saying like demure fall? Isn't that a thing? I feel like that's what I've heard.
What is demure fall?
I don't know. That's just
it's
what
like
I've
classy
heard.
fall. Are we wearing turtlenecks and
that's like
only
what I've heard. That's what my
tights?
TikTok For You page has been saying.
Classy fall.
Fall is always and forever will be Gilmore Girls fall. It's
okay.
If it's a Gilmore Girls fall, like oh my god, that's like la 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 la.
To me, it's gonna be like a Boy Genius fall. I think it's very cozy. It's very like.
That's Gilmore Girls.
You know, I have tried.
But Gilmore Girls is so
tried and
cozy,
failed.
like early 2000s, cozy vibes. Just like you want to snuggle up and like have a movie night or like read a book and like walk around a small little town.
But I also love horror movies, so I am a horror fall girl.
That's fine.
I am. I'm trying to get you into it just a little bit.
Many have tried. Many have tried.
She's open to Scream.
And many
Please
have
stay
failed.
tuned.
Many have failed.
She's open to Scream. That's all I know, and that's all I'm going off of. Okay?
I'm open to it. I don't know though, because again, I have such a wild imagination that I get so frightened anytime I watch. Here's the thing. A lot of thriller and like horror, I like it in the moment. I'm so like invested. And then I go home and I lay in my bed. I'm like, oh. I'm gonna be murdered tonight. So I can't do it.
Well, I have one more fun question.
Okay.
If you could sit down with any, I said girlies in my question, so we'll stick to girlies. You can trade it out if there's a man. But if you could sit down with like any 5 girlies in like the music sphere right now.
In music only? Let's just do that because that's otherwise it's gonna make me like
music.
Way
Who
too
would
long
you
and
sit
hard.
down with right now?
Chapel, obvi.
Yeah, go with your gut. This is rapid fire.
Chapel, Sabrina, Taylor, Billy. Yes. Chapel, wait. What did I say?
Chapel,
probably and Olivia?
Sabrina, Taylor, Olivia, Billy.
Yeah.
That's your
Am I
big 5?
missing anyone? I feel like there's one I am missing. Who would you?
I would go Chapel, Olivia, Remy Wolf, love. Only because I'm so excited about her and I need her to be so big, and she already is kind of whatever. Rachel Chinchuri. I'm going to say that wrong. I didn't say it right, and I know I didn't say it right. And we talked about this, but I wrote it down.
My back of my earring is not on. Sorry.
Chinariri. Rachel Chinariri is incredible. We will find your earring back in a hot second.
No, I know. I think it's because hours ago I went to take it off and then I forgot taking off that I was taking my earring out. Anyways.
No, it would be Chapel, Olivia, Rachel, Renee.
Okay, I was like, wait, where's Renee? Rachel. Oh, that girl.
Rachel Chinariri, Renee, and not Pop, but I need to sit down with her because she seems a fun Victoria Monet.
Interesting. I feel like there's someone I am forgetting.
I feel bad, Rachel, but I'm a strong supporter of you.
You corrected it. That's all that matters.
Thanks.
I guess, yeah, I'll go with those.
Yeah, I just want to sit down and chat. I think we could shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Bring them on.
Bring them on. Yeah, so
Anything
I
else?
love this album. No skips.
None?
No. Oh, do you have a skip?
No.
Is there one that you skipped?
But I was just curious.
No,
You're just
no
like,
skips.
okay.
No skips. I genuinely like all of them.
Where is best to play this album?
Oh, okay. So literally, like today, I was so mad I couldn't go to the beach because you know when the air you can just feel
Smells
it?
like beach.
Yes, and you're like, it feels like I need to be at the beach. I was like going to get an acai bowl.
You were at work?
And I was driving to get an acai bowl before work. I had my sunglasses on, the windows down. I was blasting Juno, and I was like, oh my God, I need to be on the PCH immediately, like, even though I was just there. But blasting this, like, through, like, I needed palm trees on my left and right. Like, I need to be, like, yes, the wind in my hair, the sun on my face. Sand near on my ass. Not if I'm in my car. It's like
You're
driving.
on the beach. Oh, you're driving.
Driving to the beach, like near the beach. I got the palm trees, the salt air sifting through the window.
Ice cold water in my hand.
Yes, and I'm just like, I need a convertible. Thanks a lot. Molly could have had one. I could have had this fantasy come to life, but no. Molly decided
using my car.
To what? Your Honda? What is it? What kind of car do you have?
I have a Mazda.
A Mazda.
My dad said that I could have his convertible on the way to California, and instead my ass said it won't fit my chair in my mirror, so I'll just take my car. What is my chair doing now?
Nothing. It's not, yeah. So
it's
Molly's
light blue.
dad, please ship her car. Please ship that
It's
car
a light
here.
blue convertible.
Please ship the car here. Molly's parents, please. Please.
What would I do? Please, please, please.
Please. Please. I'm not well.
She's going to start crying. We've got to cut this off.
I need it.
We've got to rent the girl a convertible. So we'll sign off for now while I go research rental cars.
Yes. Okay. Let us know what your thoughts were.
Yeah.
And please.
Please know your self-worth. Please don't lie to yourself. I can't take it anymore. You're hotter than him. And just, evaluate that. Perhaps act on it. She would want you to.
Yeah. Nothing else to add. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.